Scorpio women are noted for their strength, love, and dedication. Because of their secretive and seductive nature, this zodiac sign spins a lovely web around the men she falls in love with. They are not scared to try new things and are incredibly passionate. You are certainly aware of all the advantages of dating a Scorpio woman. However, once a Scorpio lady has finished with you, it may be difficult to see all of the required indications. Continue reading to find out what indicators indicate that a Scorpio lady is done with you. What happens when a Scorpio woman has enough of you? There are various symptoms that a Scorpio lady is over you and seeking to distance herself from you. 1. There is no texting. If she no longer messages you back, this could be one of the symptoms that a Scorpio girl is over you. To be clear, this should not necessarily be regarded as a warning indicator. She, like the rest of us, may be really busy at times or simply not in the mood to text. We must respect that and refrain from being controlling. What happens if she never responds to your messages? Is this considered a red flag? It very well may be. If this has been happening for a while, you should be concerned. If you've noticed, time is of the essence. You must take action as quickly as possible. If you disregard this indicator, you may lose her for good, since she may gradually lose interest in you and begin dating other people. But why would you bother if she's decided she's had enough of you? The answer is straightforward. Scorpio women enjoy sending confusing messages. They appear to be interested in you before abruptly ceasing to return your texts. This can be extremely annoying and terrifying for guys wanting to approach them. This may be a deal breaker for some men, but it is simply how they operate. Even her close ones are not immune. On the contrary, this could be an indication that she is no longer interested in you, and that while she was interested at the start of the relationship, she lost it completely over time. What should you do in this situation? The first and most crucial thing is to avoid bothering her. Nothing will persuade her to text you if she has already decided not to. Wait till she contacts you before attempting to contact her again. When she contacts you, try to ask her, calmly and without judgment, what the problem is and come up with a sensible solution. Any other technique may aggravate the situation, as Scorpio females, like Libra females, are extremely protective. Instead, calmly and without judgment, inquire about your potential problem. This makes her feel comfortable enough to express her affections for you. Women are all the same in that the appropriate approach and a few kind words will always solve the situation. 2. No physical intimacy. When texting becomes uncommon, the typical sequence of events is that there will be a lack of physical closeness. Physical interaction is crucial to both Sagittarius and Scorpio women. So a lack of physicality is a clear clue that she doesn't feel the same way about you. This normally doesn't happen all of a sudden. You'll notice it through modest, subtle changes in her behavior. She will stop kissing you, she will not hold your hand in public, she will not hug you. It's all written on these small placards. Scorpio is one of the zodiac's most sexual and passionate signs. You should be concerned if there is no physical contact. You should also be cautious if she abruptly changes her sexual desires. If she was always sexual and outgoing but abruptly changed her behavior, she is gradually distancing herself from you. So the conclusion is simple: if your Scorpio lady is acting strangely, at least in terms of physical touch and sex, she's probably gone on and found herself a Pisces, Scorpio, or Taurus male. These are the 3 zodiac signs that are the most sexually compatible with Scorpio. 3. She makes plans with other people. When a Scorpio woman is finished with you, she will begin making plans with others, such as her friends, family, or a random acquaintance, but not with you. The worst thing is still to come. The worst part is that you won't even know she's made arrangements with them. Of course, not having to alert your partner about every move you take is a sign that you are in a good relationship. But don't be deceived, there is a distinct difference between being controlling or possessive and concealing anything. So you have 3 options: you are controlling, she is hiding something, or she simply doesn't care about you and is over you. We can all agree that the third option is the worst. It's made worse if she wasn't like this from the start. She used to tell you about her activities and plans with other people, but now, you've reached a point of complete stillness between you two. Yes, this is a red flag for Scorpio. So, if you notice her making plans with other people and concealing them from you, she is finished with you. 4. Always on her phone. If you win Scorpio's love, you will receive a highly concentrated individual who will devote and focus all of her valuable time on you. This means she will appreciate spending time with you regardless of the time or place and will seek quality time away from social media and cell phones. Always checking her phone and never completely enjoying your time together are signs that she is over you. A Scorpio female is constantly resolute and focused. If you see anything contrary, consider it a massive red flag. You may be wondering why there is so much phone checking. Don't automatically assume the worst. This might only suggest that she is preoccupied with something else or that she is assisting a buddy in need. However, if you know her well, you will recognize when these scenarios do not exist and she is merely bored with you, or is she texting a new Libra guy? Constantly talking on the phone indicates that your boyfriend is most certainly cheating. Even if she is not cheating on you, the only other possibility is that she is no longer interested in you, and both of these solutions are unhealthy. 5. She spends time alone. Scorpio is a water sign, and as such, she is either all or nothing. If she is interested in you, she will make every effort to please you. She will be there for you at all times, no matter what. She will enjoy spending time with you the most out of everything. It will give her a sense of security and tranquility. But what if you discover that she is spending more and more time alone? Is she having issues? Why isn't she telling you about these issues? Or are you the issue? Is she drifting away from you? Unfortunately, the most likely response is that she is done with you. Scorpios, as we all know, are incredibly gregarious and enjoy spending time with others. So, if she hasn't asked you out or made plans for future trips and dates, she is finished with you. She has most likely lost interest in you and no longer cares about you as she once did. If she refuses to say what the problem is, she will cause problems. It's important to remember that Scorpios can be completely self-sufficient. They typically enjoy spending time alone and prefer plenty of me time. If she spends a lot of time alone, she may have grown distant from you. If this has happened, it is because she has lost interest in you. She had already vanished with the breeze. 6. Makes excuses to end the conversation. We're probably all of the same mind when we say that if she makes excuses to end the conversation, she's over you. A Scorpio woman can't help but be on her phone at the start of every healthy relationship, waiting for your texts. If, on the other hand, she abruptly stops talking in the middle of a chat, you've noticed a clue that she's done with you. Again, we must avoid jumping to conclusions. Perhaps she is going through a difficult moment at work or with her friends and family. Perhaps she is too busy to chat or talk. However, if these justifications continue and become unreasonable, you know what's going on. She is moving on if she abruptly quits a chat, makes excuses about being tired or unwell all the time, or simply does not give you any excuse. This is her way of expressing her disinterest. This could be for one of two reasons: she has met someone or is seeking for someone else. 7. Disappears all of a sudden. A Scorpio female, like a Capricorn male, will go to any length to attain her goal. With this in mind, she will be there for you and your relationship at all times. If she sees you as someone she wants to spend her life with, she will go to great lengths to maintain the relationship. What she will not do is vanish overnight. At the very least, if she is madly in love with you. And, once again, she may have a lot of work or concerns to deal with, and you should be concerned only if she vanishes for an extended period of time. This is a clear indication that you are irritating or boring her. You should compare how your Scorpio lady was at the beginning of the relationship to how she is today. What has changed? Did she used to keep you updated on everything family, friends, and work? Did she used to talk on the phone for hours just to talk to you? What occurred? Scorpio women are incredibly trustworthy. If they suddenly go missing for an extended period of time, this is a sign she is withdrawing from you. 8. She doesn't flirt with you anymore. Scorpio girls can't help but flirt with others. This is just in their character, and they may eventually turn self-destructive. This flirting will be especially noticeable if they are in a relationship. So if she's no longer flirting with you, she's finished with you. This is a clear indication that she has lost interest and no longer feels the same. Your mission is to figure out what is preventing her from flirting with you. If you actually want to keep her, do everything in your ability to solve the problem after you've discovered it. Whatever the reason, she's lost interest in you and no longer sees you as a relationship. She believes the early spark has faded and that there is a lack of affection. If this happens, don't give up hope. Instead, make an effort to be more sensitive to her desires and emotions. 9. As time goes on, she gets oppressive. A Scorpio lady in love might perform wonders for her boyfriend if she really wanted to. It becomes quite interesting when detachment is involved. A Scorpio female has trouble letting go of a loved one. For a fixed sign, she considers her partner to be a part of herself, analogous to owning property. She is not objectifying you, rather, she believes you are hers and hers alone. If a Scorpio woman suspects you are planning to leave the relationship, she may begin to exert control and manipulation. She appears to be suffocating you before you can recite your vows again. Her possessiveness will manifest itself. Even if she is gradually realizing that you are not her type, she may wish to renew your romance. Whatever occurs, a Scorpio lady will become enraged after you depart. She'll look for other places to express her rage. Many people, however, may feel resentment toward their spouses when they are no longer as invested in their relationships. She may mistreat you until she is entirely over it, at which point she will disappear from your life as if you never existed. 10. She starts using sarcasm. You don't want to irritate a Scorpio woman. This is when she'll unleash her sarcasm, and it'll be game over for you. She mimics Scorpion behavior. So if she feels threatened, she will utilize her sting. Prepare for her to collect any relevant information, including receipts, to use against you and your fears. She might even openly mock you. She will not only mock you, but she will also make you feel inferior to her. She will not respect you, and because Scorpio's top personality trait is defense, she will go insane if you do. 11. She becomes controlling. Gemini and Scorpio are two of the most powerful zodiac signs. Scorpio girls can be very controlling since they attempt to control everything in their lives and relationships. She may be hesitant to leave you unless you have really mistreated her, and this doubt will cause her to remain in an unpleasant relationship. She'll have a hard time determining what to do. In the midst of all this uncertainty, she will want the relationship to be fully on her terms, even if you know this is impossible. For a Scorpio female, this is a win-win situation. While she waits for better times in your relationship, she is also putting you on hold and is willing to end things with you if she meets her soulmate.